The Terrible Tickler. The whole town of Tombstone remembers the day that the Terrible Tickler came riding their way. He came down the streets with a look keen and steady, and he said, "Folks, my tickling finger is ready." Now, tickling's terrific and tickling is fun, and you'll all be tickled before I am done. For tickling's my pleasure, the greatest of joys. I think I'll start off with the young girls and boys. He first tickled Teddy, then Mike, Fran, and Sue, then Manuel and Mary and Algernon too. No one could escape, though they'd run and they'd wiggle. Each one would get tickled and fall down and giggle, and soon not a boy or a girl could be found, except those who lay laughing down on the ground. "I've got all the kids. Now it's time for the others," the tickler announced. "Next come fathers and mothers." So the terrible tickler went on with his work. He got Nina the plumber and Charlie the clerk. He got Sam the barber and even the mayor, who fell laughing and giggling right out of his chair. And as sure as 5 pennies add up to 1 nickel, there wasn't one grown-up that he didn't tickle. "I've tickled the people, but still I'm not through," said the terrible tickler. "Now guess what I'll do." Well, he tickled the horses and tickled the cows. He tickled the cats till they giggled meows. He tickled the pigs and the mules and the dogs, and he tickled the chickens and even the frogs. Then he looked all around and said, "I'm in a pickle. I'm done, and there's nothing left to tickle. I've tickled them all now," he said with a frown. "I guess I'll just have to go find a new town." So he tickled a doll sitting high on a shelf. Then he rode out of town as he tickled himself. And everyone said, with a giggle and a sigh, "That terrible tickler's a mean rotten guy." And they heard him call back as he giggled with glee, "Remember that tickle begins with a T."